The Titan implosion. Was it a cover-up, a distraction? From Jack Posobiec. Holy schlit. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that the U.S. Navy detected the Titan implosion on Sunday, but Biden held the news until today's whistleblower testimony on Hunter. The entire thing was a distraction operation. Twitter added some context. Readers added some context. Said the Wall Street Journal has reported that the U.S. Navy heard the implosion, but does not report that Biden held the news. Let any reasoning for it. The article states the information was immediately shared with the incident commander to assist with the ongoing search. So let's go to this story from Human Events, written by Libby Emmons. Let's go through her timeline. So on Sunday, shortly after the craft lost contact, the U.S. Navy detected an implosion. I don't know why everybody keeps saying explosion. It was an implosion. They have deep sea listening equipment that they use to track enemy subs and crafts. And it was this system that they heard what they believed was the destruction of the craft. The Navy gave this information to the U.S. Coast Guard conducting operations out of Boston, Massachusetts. This information was not revealed to the public. On Monday, John Mauger of the U.S. Coast Guard told media at a press conference per the BBC, said that the Coast Guard was making use of 2 aircraft, a submarine and sonar buoys to search for the missing submersible. The remote area, he said, was making the search difficult. The rescue teams, Mauger said, were taking this personally and working hard to bring everyone home safe. The Coast Guard knew by then that the craft was lost for good, but told press that they were hoping everyone came home safe. Then on Tuesday, the Rolling Stone broke the story that banging was detected by Canadian aircraft in 30-minute intervals. This per an internal email obtained by the Rolling Stone sent by Biden's Department of Homeland Security. Biden's DHS leaked this to the Rolling Stone. Also, CNN covered the same internal emails, saying that it indicated continued hope of survivors. They reported that it's a race against time, as the U.S. Coast Guard said the vessel had about 40 hours of breathable air left. The Pentagon's John Kirby also said that Biden was watching events closely. He said that certainly the president wants the Coast Guard to continue to participate in that. Kirby also said the U.S. Navy, which had already detected the implosion, was on standby should they be needed because they have some deep water capabilities that the Coast Guard wouldn't necessarily have. The Biden administration and the Coast Guard continued to give the press the impression that a rescue was possible despite having learned from the Navy that there had been an implosion. The coordinates for that implosion given by the Navy to the Coast Guard were what guided the Coast Guard's search. Let me stop. What is something that the Biden administration, John Kirby, CNN, and Rolling Stones all have in common? Yeah, they're all in each other's pockets. They all want to push the same ideologies and policies. They're all on the same side. So they're probably all colluding. That's like, if all these people on the same side are saying the same thing, what are you trying to hide from me? Then on Wednesday, TikTok was awash with videos, animations, and speculation about what happened to the sub and the likelihood of survival. One TikToker posted an animation of what happens when a submarine implodes underwater. Another shared an animation of what the instant collapse of pressure would do to the vessel. It is important to point out that the Biden White House has a long history of using TikTokers and social media influencers to get their message out for everything from pushing vaccines during the COVID pandemic to how they want the war in Ukraine discussed. In 2022, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki pushed disinformation on influencers, telling them that it was fact Russia hacked the 2016 election. And we have another story. White House briefs TikTok stars on Ukraine. 30 top TikTok stars met on a Zoom call with the White House on Thursday to hear the messaging that the White House wants them to hear about what's going on in Ukraine. So yes, that's absolutely true that the White House collaborates and colludes with TikTokers to push their agendas onto you using TikTok, if you are a consumer of TikTok. I'm not, personally. So on Thursday, the Coast Guard discovered the debris field of the Titan. While all this was going on Wednesday, Hunter Biden pled guilty to misdemeanor tax crimes. Also on Wednesday, John Durham testified that the FBI heads knew Hillary Clinton was behind the Russia collusion hoax of the 2016 election. People, I don't know if they use this as a cover-up. I'm leaning towards they probably did because I don't trust these people. I know that they are capable of more corruption than we could ever comprehend because they're more evil than we could ever comprehend. I do know that regardless of whether they use this as a distraction, they have tons of shit that they're trying to distract you from regardless. Okay. Or they could have just delayed putting the story out of respect for the families. I don't know. But again, I don't trust these people. I wouldn't even put it past them that they made up the fact that they found debris to give the story as happy of an ending as they could possibly give it. Those people could still be down there for all I know. They could have died a slow, painful death for all I know. I don't know what to believe. I just don't believe anything any of these politicians or corporate outlets say. Again, they want to distract you from the fact that Hunter Biden pled guilty. They want to distract you from the fact that John Durham testified against Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton's fingerprints could be all over this too, if this is a distraction or a cover-up. The Clintons have just as much power as the Bidens, if not more. And they're just as corrupt. We all know about the long list of people close to them that have just mysteriously committed suicide. What else? Hunter Biden used Dad Joe as leverage in China business dispute. This is another thing that they're trying to cover up. First son, Hunter Biden, warned a Chinese business associate in 2017 text message that Dad Joe and his political allies would make certain that you will regret not following my direction while negotiating a 6-figure business deal. We have from Jason Smith, Representative Jason Smith. Their warnings fell on deaf ears. In August 2020, a search warrant uncovered a text between Hunter and Henry Zhao, an executive at a Chinese company that paid Hunter Biden $100,000. The text mentioned Joe Biden repeatedly. Investigators were not allowed to verify the information. The alleged text says, I am sitting here with my father and we would like to understand why the commitment made has not been fulfilled. Tell the director that I would like to resolve this now before it gets out of hand, and now means tonight. And Z, if I get a call or text from anyone involved in this other than you, Zhang, or the chairman, I will make certain that between the man sitting next to me and every person he knows and my ability to forever hold a grudge that you will regret not following my direction, I am sitting here waiting for the call with my father. We also have Hunter Biden's Maltese bank account opened by Burisma amid FBI allegations of $10 million bribe. Guys, the Biden family and administration, they're so corrupt. So corrupt. I don't know if the Biden administration or the Clintons used the Titan submissible implosion story as a distraction. I'm just letting you know that they have hella shit that they would love to distract you from. These people are some of the most corrupt, evil people. I just can't have any of these people's backs. I don't give them the benefit of the doubt in anything. I don't give any outlets that have these guys back and trying to defend these guys. I don't give them the benefit of the doubt. These people are liars. They're cheats, thieves. They're murderers. They will exploit the fuck out of you and me for power, for money. Shit, it feels like for the ha-has at this point. But no bad tweets from Donald Trump, right? It feels like everything that they claim Trump did, they're doing. And going forward, anything that they claim Trump does, I'm going to start looking for evidence that they've done it. Joe Biden and Hunter Biden are going to get away with this shit. They're going to get away with it. And it's angering. It's infuriating. These people are evil. Again, one last time. I don't know whether the Titan implosion was a cover-up. I'm just showing you that these people are corrupt and they have a lot of shit to cover up. I'll leave it there. If you like this video, hit the like, please, for the YouTube algorithm. Hit the subscribe. Share it wherever with your friends. And go follow me on Twitter at StrottyT. That's StrottyT. Peace.